The numbers for Joe Biden, well, they're about as bad as they could possibly be. 33% approval rating. That's bad, right?
That's pretty bad.
64% of Democrats say, yeah, we want somebody else to run in 2024. Oh, but wait, they do a head-to-head matchup with Donald Trump.
Do tell.
Joe Biden wins.
Alert.
Joe Biden 44, Donald Trump 41%.
No way.
This reminds me every day. Kamala Harris gets negative headlines, not just from Fox News, which, by the way, every day on their website, it's like catnip, I guess, for people on the Trump right. All of these Kamala Harris stories. Kamala Harris doesn't polish one of her fingernails. How could she be vice president of the year? Kamala Harris.
Vice President Kamala Harris being mocked once again for another doozy of a word salad statement.
Critics once again accusing border czar Kamala Harris of going AWOL on the issue that is expected to become the largest migrant caravan ever as it heads north.
I mean, the woman she's more than a laughingstock. She's more than someone who's inept. She is lazy. She doesn't deserve a job. She should just resign. She's not doing anything.
Kamala Harris doesn't polish one of her fingernails. How could she be vice president of the year? Kamala Harris. Oh, my God. And every day, catnip. And people are like, oh, my God, another Kamala Harris story. This is great. Let's look at this. I love this. This proves I am superior as a white man in my mother's basement at 44.
Vice President Kamala Harris is becoming increasingly unpopular with voters, and now she even seems to be making members of her own party mad.
This woman is a heartbeat away from being the leader of the free world.
Biden-Harris continue to embarrass the whole country on the world stage, projecting weakness, doubling down on their failed far-left policies.
Catnip.
Vice President Kamala Harris being mocked once again for another doozy of a word salad statement.
Kamala with the laugh. Ha, that's so funny. Ha, ha, ha. She kept laughing. I said, is there something wrong with her, too?
Catnip.
Even the Ukrainian President Zelensky's former press secretary tweeted it would be a tragedy if Harris ever became president. That's probably an understatement.
Hey, catnip. Could anybody be as unpopular as Vice President of the United States as Kamala Harris ever in the history of the Republic?
A new poll shows the vice president is second to last when Americans are asked their feelings about 9 political figures and institutions.
Well, I got to tell you, if anything, the one purpose she serves is as an insurance policy to make sure that Joe Biden stays there.
The United States stands firmly with the Ukrainian people in defense of the NATO alliance.
Now note, she said in defense of the NATO alliance. Problem is, Ukraine is not in NATO.
And it just gets progressively worse. I mean, I know Joe Biden looks awful, but, you know, she's much younger and probably about as bad when it comes to stumbling.
And she should not be allowed out of the United States if she's going to be an embarrassment to this country.
Catnip. And then you look, at the head-to-head matchup with Ron DeSantis, the great white hope, the guy that we hear every day, from the right. Florida man from the right. He's going to win. Hey, Ron DeSantis, he's strong. Ron DeSantis. I was at George W. Bush's campaign rally in 2004 in the final stages of that unbelievable presidential race in early November. I saw Reagan come to Pensacola twice in 1980. I saw the crowds. I've never seen anything like that in my hometown before. And it's absolutely staggering. Here we are in early January. I'll be honest with you. I guess seeing it in your own hometown, I can't believe I'm saying this. I don't get it as far as the size of the crowds go. This is like nothing I saw with Reagan. It's like nothing I saw with Bush. It's nothing I saw with any political candidate. What I saw come out of Pensacola last night. And we hear that Ron DeSantis, like the left is scared of him, the right adores him. Kamala Harris beats him in head-to-head matchups. That Ron DeSantis, like the left is scared of him, the right adores him. Kamala Harris beats him in head-to-head matchups.
But fear is an exceptionally powerful motivator. Just step back for 1 second. You've got Georgia, basically a swing state, Florida, basically a swing state. The President of the United States weighs in on both of those races and takes Trump candidates who are way behind in the polls and instantly makes them such favorites that people are telling Putnam to get out of the race.
Oh, it's insane.
Now, instantly,
by the way,
overnight.
Adam Putnam, one of the most able leaders in the state of Florida, Republican or Democrat. Florida voters would be a fool to not vote for Adam Putnam.
Just minutes after 8 o'clock, the race was called for DeSantis. He won a majority of the vote with 56%, while Putnam trailed at 37%.
President Trump taking to Twitter, as he often does tonight, to congratulate Ron DeSantis on his win. Here's what he wrote. You can see it there. Such a fantastic win for Ron DeSantis and the people of the great state of Florida. Ron will be a fantastic governor. On to November.
New polling from the University of North Florida, meanwhile, has Democrat Andrew Gillum leading Republican Ron DeSantis in Florida in that governor's race, 47-43. Meanwhile, in the governor's race, Tallahassee's Democratic Mayor Andrew Gillum leads Republican Ron DeSantis in this poll, Joe, 50-44, a 6-point spread there.
And that's really the headline in all of these polls that have been coming out. Andrew Gillum outperforming all expectations. He's up 5-6 points over Ron DeSantis.
Andrew Gillum, the Democratic mayor of Tallahassee, is at 50%, 4 points ahead of Republican Ron DeSantis at 46%.
Gillum continues to lead.
Yeah.
Every poll I've seen of this matchup has had him ahead.
Gillum has been ahead from the
beginning.
Yep.
Every poll, and I think he's dragging Nelson along. I think Nelson is in his draft.
Democratic nominee for Florida governor Andrew Gillum has led in every public poll.
Can you believe this?
Upset primary win late last month.
Yeah.
I can. While his Republican opponent Ron DeSantis is having some issues. He's reportedly not ready to discuss the issues yet.
Too early. It's too soon.
It is.
Only been in Congress 3 terms.
Why are you running?
Only been in Congress 3 terms.
But why are you running?
GOP candidate Ron DeSantis beat out his Democratic challenger Andrew Gillum.
President Trump tweeting his congratulations to Florida Governor-elect Ron DeSantis for his victory over Andrew Gillum. He applauded him for his, quote, great courage in his hard-fought campaign to become the governor of Florida.
Here you have Ron DeSantis, who's dressing his baby in Make America Great outfits and reading bedtime stories, and yeah, it's cute and it's clever, and he's playing the Trump card. What's going to happen when the Category 5 storm goes across the I-4 corridor? Is Ron DeSantis going to be able to do that as well as Adam Putnam, who's been there for him? No.
But Governor, this is a heck of a start to your first storm. A long, unpredictable storm. You don't know where it's going to hit, and you know it's going to last. How are you approaching this?
I've declared a state of emergency for the entire state, all 67 counties. And then yesterday we submitted a request to the president for a pre-landfall declaration for federal assistance for all 67 counties. Of course, as many of you know, Tropical Storm Elsa has now become Hurricane Elsa. And we are working. I've ordered our Department of Emergency Management to start preparing a potential state of emergency.
Republicans,
cuckoo,
catnip,
cuckoo,
catnip,
cuckoo,
catnip,
cuckoo.
These guys are wackos and insurrectionists and freaks. I'm certainly not going to trust them around the country. I've never seen polls like this again. 33% approval rating. 64% of Democrats say they don't want Joe Biden to run again. And yet he beats Donald Trump in a head-to-head matchup.
Do you think Donald Trump gives a fuck what you think?
I got a secret, you can keep it between us. I tuck 2 Ninas under my jeans, either side of my penis, under my long johns, under my Sean Johns. We're running with the long arm of the long gone. I'ma do 5 years, no less than that. No questions asked, what might be a good idea that I stop right here and quit while I'm ahead. Already in the red, already got a steady infrared mitt on my head. A target on my back, bigger problems than that.